Hi guys, welcome to section 5.1. We're finally in chapter 5. We're going to start looking at some trigonometric identities. We'll get to proving them later. Today we're just going to use them to find some information. So our first identities here are reciprocal identities. We saw these in chapter 4, but we didn't call them identities. But sine is the reciprocal of cosecant, cosine is the reciprocal of secant, tan is the reciprocal of cotangent. We talked about those in chapter 4. The newer ones here are the tangent and cotangent. They make sense because we know tangent is y over x, and y is sine theta, and x is cosine theta. All right, so looking at example number 1, if cosecant theta is 7 over 4, sine theta is going to be the reciprocal of that because sine theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta. So I'm going to take my fraction, I'm going to flip it and make it 4/7. Same thing for this view trig here. If secant theta is 5/3, then cosine theta, or cosine x in this case, is the reciprocal, which is 3/5. So those are fairly straightforward. The B ones are a little bit more challenging. So I've got cotangent and I've got sine, so I'm going to use my quotient identity. It's got cotangent and sine in it to find the cosine x. So cotangent x is equal to cosine x over sine x. And then we're going to plug in what we know to solve for the other one. So cotangent x on the left-hand side is 2 over 5 square root of 5. On the right-hand side, I've got cosine x divided by sine x, which is the square root of 5 over 3. To get the cosine x by itself, I'm going to multiply both sides by the square root of 5 over 3. All right, here I've got cosine x, because these guys cancel. The other side, the square root of 5's cancel. I've got 2 on top, 3 times 5 on the bottom, which is 15. All right, for B, don't get thrown off by this cosecant beta. That's the Greek symbol for beta. You might see it more slanted like this sometimes too. All right, we're trying to find tangent beta. And we know that's sine beta over cosine beta. So in order to find tangent period, I either need to know cotangent, which we don't know, or I need to know sine and cosine, which neither of those we know. But they did give us their reciprocal function. So cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So for sine beta, I'm going to take my cosecant beta and flip it. Cosine beta is the reciprocal of secant, so I'm going to take secant beta and flip that one. So then for tangent beta, I'm going to take my sine, put it over my cosine, and do the math. So here this is 7/25 divided by this guy. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, and I get 7 over 24. All right, that's it for example 1. Example 2 is going to be long, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Example 2 will be on the next video.